Indie Wrestling Q&A. My name is Jason with Indie Wrestling Fan. I'm here backstage at LCW. I'm here with my guest, Don D-Ray. How long have you been in the wrestling business?
Wrestling 14 years. Started wrestling when I was 18. Started in Michigan, wrestled down south, wrestled on the East Coast, Midwest, Canada, Japan, everywhere I can, basically.
So who are you trained by?
Usually trained by the Canadian Destroyer, Doug Chevalier. Also trained at Wild Samoa Sika. I was down in Florida training with a good buddy of mine named Primetime Tommy Johnson.
So who's been some of your most physical talented wrestlers?
Physical, like rough.
Yeah.
Well, when I had the hair, guys used to pull on that real hard. And one time I was in the Battle Royal, and I just heard somebody cussing and pulling my hair so bad, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna turn around and kill this guy. It was Terry Funk. So I immediately said, okay, I guess he's just gonna have to pull away, and I'm just gonna get through this. Even though he's an old guy, he's still tough. I had to say him.
Have you ever been physically injured due to pro wrestling?
Thank God, luckily, no. Bruises, black eyes, sprains here and there, but nothing broken, thank God, and hopefully it stays that way.
So do you like wrestling or the heel or the face?
When it comes to stuff like that, the most important thing really is going out there and having a good match, giving people their money's worth. Good guy, bad guy, that to me, as long as the people go home happy and they got their money's worth, that's what I'm doing.
So what do you like to do outside of your wrestling career?
Wrestling has been my life. I had to say since I was a kid, that's all I thought about, that's all I ever wanted to do. I didn't think about doing anything else. My mom thought that there was something wrong with me because that's all I talked about, that's all I thought about. School, that's all I draw, and things like that. So, say other than just wrestling, would be my family, because I got consumed so much in my life. Even still does, but I would say spend time with my family.
So have you ever won any titles in your wrestling career?
Yeah, a whole bunch. I probably can't even remember. All of them got probably every letter in the alphabet, but yeah, a lot. So. But as far as wrestling all over the place, I guess I can call myself lucky, and getting work is what we call it. Getting everywhere I can. So yeah.
So if you had any advice for somebody pursuing a wrestling career, what would they be?
Well, the first thing I'll tell them is, if this is something you truly want to do, you have to be committed. Now I'll say committed like a priest is to God, because that's how much it takes even to get a little bit of success. You have to give everything you got. If you really want to do something with this, because if not, you're kind of wasting your time. So that's one thing I tell guys all the time that say they want to get in the wrestling business.
So if they made a movie about D-Ray, what actor could play you? What would the title be?
Oh man, what actor could play me? About D-Ray 3000? I had to say then. See, the whole D-Ray thing was kind of a funny gimmick, a funny character. I had to say some kind of comedian. Probably like the actual comedian named D-Ray. He's funny. But right now I wrestle as the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker. That's more of a serious type gimmick. Serious like character. So in that one, wow. In the dream world, I'll say, hell, why not Vin Diesel? I don't know.
So where can we find out more information on D-Ray?
You can find out more information on me on the Facebook, www.facebook.com/RighteousMaker, or on Twitter, Righteous RB, hashtag Righteous RB, online. So you can check me out there.
So how did the whole character of the Righteous Maker Chuck Baker come about?
The Righteous Maker Rick Baker, well, accumulation of a lot of things, out of guys I grew up watching, and how I really, even as a child, how I always saw myself, if I was to ever one day be a pro wrestler. I would say a little bit from all the intense characters, you could say, kind of like the Macho Man Randy Savage, kind of like a Rap, kind of like Shane Douglas, a little bit of that, all in one mix. You know, kind of like, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat too, throw him in there. You know, so accumulation of a lot of things that I try to mesh well together to create the Righteous Maker Rick Baker.
What do you want the fans to remember from the Righteous Maker?
You know, I ask myself that a lot. What do I want to be remembered for? It's kind of hard to answer because hell, I'm not done yet. You know, I hope we still got a good long while before I'm done wrestling. And I don't know, when they talk about wrestling, they'll say, oh, this guy or that guy, or yeah, you remember this guy? Hopefully, one day I could be one of those names that they'll mention. You know, I've been wrestling 14 years, God willing, 14 or more, you know.
This concludes Indie Wrestling Q&A. My name is Indie Wrestling fan Jason Apple. This is D-Ray. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Check me out on Facebook.com, Indie Wrestling Q&A. Check out for more upcoming videos.